Hi everyone, it's TJ again. We just learned how to use the SST Pro automation tool to build a trade plan, answering some of the key questions like where the entry should be, the initial stop placement, and the best target levels. I thought I would take a few minutes to show you some other trade plans that I've recently created using the SST Pro automation tool. Let's start by looking at the spider. This is an end-of-day trade plan of the S&P ETF, the SPY. There's quite a few end-of-day trade plans on the Owners Club. This is one of them. I was able to create this entire trade plan using the automation, going through the exact same process that I showed you in the last two videos. A quick look at the performance report will reveal that this is a very profitable strategy. Over the last 5 years, it's won nearly 77% of its trades. And it's made $360 per share. And that's not even counting if you were trading options, which would have been even more profitable. Notice that it made $2.71 as an average overall trade profit. This is the expectancy, one of the most important numbers you want to look at when analyzing a trade plan. It also has a very high profit factor. Let's look at a few more. When I get a set of trade plans that I'm interested in trading, I put them all on the same workspace. And that way it's really easy to see when there's a setup. For example, there was just a setup 2 days ago on the USO. That's the United States Oil Fund. You could tell because of how visual the SST Pro is. You can see the entry. All I have to do is expand the chart, pull up my data window, and there's my trade. The entry at 36.72, and it's targeting the fourth target. 38.76. How do I know it's the fourth target? Because I went into the calculator and I made my exit target larger. So it's very easy to see. But how did I come up with this trade plan? Well, quite frankly, the exact same way that I came up with the others. This trade plan even tested better than the spider. Nearly 80% winning percentage, $352 per share of profit. Per share. And look at the share price. It's right around $36 a share. Compare that to the spider. The spider is $146 a share. Let's look at a few more. How many of you had ever thought of trading a Russia fund? Well, take a look at the Russia fund. The other day it got into a trade. Called it in the trade room. Look at what happened a few days later. The stop has already moved up, eliminating risk, locking in a little bit of profit. One could have even scaled out of some of their position. And this trade is still going. This trade has netted $248 a share over the last 5 years. Look at the profit factor, 4.21. And we're talking about a low $30 per share price. How about precious metals? It's a little hard to participate in the silver futures market because it takes a very large account. You have to have a lot of capital. But you could trade the SLV ETF. This is an extremely profitable trade plan. This trade got long back in early July, and then we were able to add to our position in August, and both are still going. Remarkable. Again, a low share price. Options on these are very low cost. And what I really love is the 80% winning percentage and the $148 a share over the last 5 years and the 5.1 profit factor. This is remarkable. How about Forex? You heard me talking about the pound US daily trade plan that I used as a template to create the Euro Aussie trade plan that we were working on in the last video. You can see the last several trades were quite profitable. But check out the results over the last 3 years. $97,000 in profit. Almost a 76% winning percentage. $839 per trade average. Let's check out another one. How about the Aussie yen? You could see the winning trades, and you could actually see a long trade just set up yesterday. But check this out. The winning percentage might not be quite so high at 65%. It's still winning 2/3. But look at the profitability. $418,000 worth of profits over the last 5 years. Look at the average per trade. $1,372. You can see the longs and the shorts. Very well balanced. I only bring this to your attention because all of these trade plans were created with the SST Pro and the SST Pro automation tool. In the last video, we looked inside of the settings. We learned how to create the best entry using the incremental breakout and using the initial trailing tick setting where to put our initial stop. We learned how to turn the setup bar stop on or off, and then how to test for the best levels. We learned how to test for different target levels. We learned how to pull up an equity curve. Well, how about this? We can analyze the trades even further. How confident would you be knowing that you're trading a trade plan that had a 15 trade winning streak? 2 of them. What about a trade plan that had a 27 trade winning streak? You could also learn what the losing streaks are. Nobody wants to lose on a trade, and nobody wants a losing streak, but they do exist. And if you know what to expect, isn't that going to help you plan your trade better? Isn't it going to help you determine the proper amount of risk to put on each trade? These are the decisions that make or break a trader's success. This is what's going to put money in your account or take the money out of your account. Knowing this information before you begin trading is paramount to success. To find out how you can benefit from the SST Pro automation, make sure you register for the webinar that I'm going to be holding on September 27th. Thanks for joining me on this short video, everybody. This is TJ with the 7 Summits Trader Pro, and I'll see you at the webinar.